Forza, which was just under a month ago. So there is a bit of recent rivalry between them. But after seeing what I saw in map number 1, I can expect Spirit to go 2-0 up in this series.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I have to agree on that particular respect. I feel like Spirit are just going to have a very, very easy little time. Don't want to say too easy. I think the Forza could show up a bit of an offensive on the T side, but it comes down to whether or not they can drum up the necessary momentum to do so, because obviously Spirit have slapped them back a little bit. I found a big opportunity again to take a simple series and qualify for Pro League here on Dust 2. It comes down to this map. Forza needed to stay alive and force us to train our third. And Flip will find the first here. Mir down towards the lower tunnels. He's got CTs back over towards short in the mid doors to back him up. But the main T side Forza are going to commit towards long. They've got one player there in face crack. And he's going to be faced up by the P250. Seen out. Glock on. Takes one good headshot. And almost having all the second. And Jerry will finally take him down. So 2-for-1 trade. The team is going to make their way into A.
And deep CT smoke as well. They have been able to cross a couple of players on towards the site, and the retake already set up for Forza. Bomb plant coming in for Chopper. They're not going to be able to deny it. Our Mazer lining up a couple of fantastic shots. And can he follow up with any more? Yes, he can. 3 kills in the round. Those pistol shots were sharp as.
That was incredible stuff from Almazer. I almost thought if he jumped face and got the Kelly shot as well, that would have been just the creme de la creme of pistols there from Forza. Wow, what a start. Okay, we're awake. We're ready to go. And Forza will concede a bomb plant at least the Spirit, so there's some extra money for the investment round here. The second we'll see a force buy coming in, the AK for Sundayoung, Galil's for Magic's Chopper and Mir. A scout for Idis Balance, which he'll use just as effectively. A great headshot coming in on XC Power, adjusting through the mid doors and finding them an opening pick.
That's a great start coming out from Spirit. Now with that bomb down, it does mean that their force buy investment is certainly a lot stronger than if they weren't able to get that extra $800. A single AK up. Now, the problem here for Spirit is the fact there's no utility at the moment. So it just comes down to a lot of these raw aim battles. And for Forza, they've actually left this B bomb site completely open. And for Spirit, they're going to rotate the bomb over to B and back up Mir.
Yeah, a minute to the clock, the T side of Spirit. Trying on the B-bomb side, of course, there is nobody there from Forza. Losing that first pick, the stacks come out. Rotations could see a retake opportunity. They've got a kit on Jerry, so there's that much at least. The plant should come down from Chopper. That man advantage brought by Idis Balance could be very valuable. Do Forza go for the retake here, though? I mean, a 5-on-4 advantage favourable to the T side with rifles to spare. Like, yeah, they're not AKs and they're not AWPs, but they are still respectable weapons, as Idis Balance is proving. Another headshot for him as Almazer falls in mid, and now this should be a safe call for certain for Forza.
Oh, that scout was on fire from Idis Balance. 2 fantastic shots. Picks up the M4 to upgrade as well. And Jerry, at least going to find the trade back, but it is the save attempt to come through for Forza. So at least a great response coming out from Spirit to be able to tie us up at 1 round each.
A couple of picks go back against the T-side line, but for the most part they're hunting down Forza to take all these weapons out of play. If they can get the M4s dropped, indeed they will be successful with that much. They only keep 2 alive, but with the lost bonus reset already from Forza, that leaves them with not a lot on this next round force up. They have to force because it will be double eco. And Spirit, what a response coming through again with the scout doing so much. The M4's getting saved, the AK's coming out. And the Galil's still on Chopper and Mir, but against the buy-up from Forza, it's going to look much worse for the CT side than that last round did for T.
And let's see how much damage of a conversion the CTs will be able to at least bring out to the playing field in round number 3. No long presence actually coming out for the CTs. It's quite aggressive out through short and stacking a couple of players up towards the B bomb side as well. XE Power with his scouts can't actually land the first shot. It's actually Idis Balance.
Well, once again, doing well enough. I mean, he got 2 headshots in the first 2 bullets that he fired in that last round. Sundayoung takes damage, however, towards face cracks. They find that much. The Galil of Mir still focusing fire against them, and also takes a significant amount of damage here in the lower tunnels. He's got the bomb on his back. He's got Idis Balance swapping out the scout for the rifle, and a flash out towards the B bomb site. Here they come. They'll stack up and flashing themselves out position here. This could get very awkward, especially as Almanza gets 2 picks with the CZ. The scout comes in from Exy, finally finds a kill, but no more than that. Jerry following suit. It's Mir left alone, and Forze will force it again against Spirit. 2-1 on the CT board.
And Forza, they put Spirit in a really awkward position. So considering how much damage was done to that lower tunnels, we saw the smoke come down as well. It forced Spirit to kind of fight their way in through the B bomb site because they didn't really have an escape plan. And with Forza, they were already stacked around that bomb site and around short. The Spirit try and go quick into that B bomb site, all lining up. Our Mace is starting things off fantastically with the CZ. And starting Forza off with another return round at the T side, have forced back. How much further forward can we go with these rounds going back and forward?
It's a war of attrition for the interim. The start up of this matchup, we'll see, I think, forces from both sides until one can finally break under the pressure. It's an opening pick this time for Forza, so they're back on the right track in terms of shutting down Spirit. But Idis Balance the only player to fall. They've established long control, short control. The bomb can split its way in towards the A bomb site. I think with this setup, that's the best call for Spirit. Especially with 3 players in the mid position. The B site could be contested. And they are going to gain that mid control. So now they're bracketed and they have no choice but to go towards A. Flashes will go over, burst in from the Galils. The AK caught out towards short. Chopper will try to take down 1, but Jerry swings in too quickly. And it will only be flip tagged up here for the CT Forces. Face crack sprays in, gets himself 1 kill. Falls back through the smoke. Can seize that map control. May can see the plant, but the retake will be on for Forza.
And SDY needs to try and get this bomb down. At least something to work with all. And there's really no way they can win out this 2 versus 5. SDY is pretty much all alone. Mir's actually completely left him to try and go for a backstab up through short.
Sunday Young was taking a lot of pressure for this. I mean, he's got to get this kill on the first man, and it's not good enough here. Almanza will drop him, therefore drop their chances in the round. If that had come in a little bit quicker from Mir, then I could see the way that that would have worked in, but even then he would have been probably picked off by Jerry. So he throw on the board for Forza, and the war of attrition is quickly over as the CT side get themselves started with a lead above Spirit.
And this is now the opportunity, finally, the team that cracks with 2 rounds in a row completely resets the opponent of Spirit. And we did see at least a good start coming out from Forza on their own map pick in the first half. Very similar signs of what we're seeing on Dust 2.
AK with a spray. 1, 2, only 2. Oh, the nade from Face Crack, though. He gets 2 of his own. It's all Mir left alone with the Kevlar on him. AK could have picked up another player, but it's not to be. AKs will get recovered back here. 3 of them in check for Forza, so plenty of firepower for the CT side. Spirit now sitting on the 3rd stage loss bonus. That means $2,400 flowing into their bank accounts. And we'll see the scout coming in for Idis Balance as opposed to the AWP. The money line isn't quite balanced out in that respect, but they do still have 4 rifles.
And Idis Balance, we've seen at least in the early stages of this map at Dust 2 what he's been able to achieve with the scout. And Forza trying to take the long control, but they're going to be up against a lot of presence on the T side. They're actually pushing through the flames. Magic! Being able to line up to the spray transfer coming through. And Team Spirit, rather than just waiting, they go and aggress straight through it.
Exy and Jerry just caught so far out of left field, and the AWP of Idis Balance will continue the frags towards the long control. A 5-on-2 for Spirit. They've barely lost any HP. But wow, 1 simple spray was enough to deal the damage on those first openers, and again, so discombobulated on the CT entrances, and these last 2 players will look to go back towards the B side. They're already saving. They are not even going to contest the A side defense.
Oh, what a rifle round coming out from Spirit. The fact that they push through that molly, re-smoke it, and towards the back of the molly, which allows a complete entrance out from long, and you're right, they didn't expect it at all. And then the AWP of Idis Balance hitting a very crucial shot, and well, the save attempt, it was pretty much immediate once it was a 5-on-2. And even for the T side, they are taking their time making their way to the bomb site, making sure that they're trying to crossfire with one another. But it won't be necessary because they're not going to be faced off with any CTs.
Yeah, 2nd round for Spirit finally. Testing against the Forze squad. AK's in, of course, for Flit and Arm was their best to save those weapons. I mean, they decided that very, very, very early on in the round. So we're keeping 5 players alive for the T side. Of course, means great things right now for Spirit. Or we'll make sure that no one tries to cheeky defuse. But they aren't going to go for that. No way they can go for it at the moment. Short control cleared out. Spirit with their second. There's a lot of money for Forze though, so this buy into round 7 is still very much on the table.
At least for Spirit, with no one going down, certainly going to help the economy start to grow on the T side of Dust 2. And the rebuy coming out from Forze. Double orbs, actually. We didn't... I don't think we saw that at all coming out from them over on Inferno. We did see it a couple of times for the Spirit side, but we didn't see it at all from Forze.
No. Dust 2 is a bit more viable for double orbs than Inferno is. Don't see it still quite a lot on Inferno, however. Forze going to try force the issue and get the opening kill, at least for XC Power. Face Crack does get taken down. He gets a kill from beyond the grave. Almas are caught aggressive here towards the tunnels. Chopper will keep the trades to the favor of Spirit. 3-on-2 situation. The bomb will get picked up by Iris Balance as well. Flit and XC, the 2 orbs in the double orb setup. The last 2 things left standing. And XC with a fantastic chance here takes out the first. Backs off before he sees the bomb.
And Spirit just need to make sure they're playing together. Iris Balance and Chopper have a load of utility to work with. And Iris Balance is almost waiting for a repeat to come through, but Nexi Power's already gone quite passive back to the site. And if he aggresses up through short, he's going to be in a really awkward position because he's not going to be able to deny any presence out of the A bomb site from long.
.45 seconds. And Spirit, again, slowly creeping into an open A bomb site. No one is going to contest this part of the map. They'll smoke down towards the cross and double check. I think they may have put the gap towards the right-hand side of that. Yeah, just a small one. The smoke's not coordinated as well as they'd like it to. AWP from XC does get Chopper down, so it's all left to the Orb Iris Balance. Been winning out his Orb Jewels for the Spirit squad so far in the series. And they're facing on Flit, face away for the flashbang. The Molotov will be seen. He knows that this player's out here, knows that he's fallen off the stairs, seeing him. Oh, what a flick towards the head through the corpse of a dead teammate. And he knows where the Orb on the CT side is, takes his shot, misses, focuses fire towards the gap, and slow faces for his 2K. A brilliant clutch from Iris Balance, and Spirit will get to 3.
Mate, that shot onto Flit is a pixel breaker. That is such a difficult shot to hit. Oh my goodness, and double scoped as well. That was phenomenal. That was unbelievable coming out from Spirit. A fantastic 1v2 clutch coming out in the end. And now we're probably going to see a tied scoreline because for Forze up, they're not really investing too much in this eco.
Rush play from the AKs and the AWP. Almost was. Flick from Iris Balance gets the first kill of Almazir here. The flashes also coming out to ensure that B site is completely caught off guard here. Molotov's coming in from Chopper as he looks to put the bomb into the site. They will check out the mid area, not going to see anything. And they've got to vacate the tunnels now because the CT they stack in, they could claim that bomb and claim a very stolen round, I think, from the Forza squad.
P250 of the Orb from Iris Balance. It does get traded out. They just need to make sure that AWP does not get saved. XC Power was trying to go for it. It's not going to be the case. 2 kills going the way of the CT side. So, considering the upgrades, that's not a bad round from Forza.
Yeah, only 2 picks, though. It doesn't do massive damage to the economy of Spirit. Should see the buy-in coming in from both sides here. It's 4 rounds on the board of Spirit, 3 in a row for this T side, so loss bonuses starting to stack up for Forza. A little bit limited on utility basis, but again, the M4s and the AWP is what's important. Spirit, of course, with their standard full sets of utility, the AKs and AWP for Iris Balance. Very heavy longhouse control coming in. Face Crack will nade and smoke and try to keep them away. The mid to B play from Spirit does give up some information, gain some map control, and also gain position on one of the CT players.
Face Crack spamming through. Great headshot coming out from Magix. And well, that's really what was needed from Forza to try and find that opening man advantage. Iris Balance, I can certainly see that he's going to be a very important figure on the T side of this map, hitting some very crucial shots so far. And maybe Spirit are going to look to him to try and bring it back into a 4-on-4.
A minute to the clock, and the short position is where Spirit will stack up to, one of the only undefended areas of the map for Forze. Jerry with the M4 is going to realise it. Of course, we'll hear the utility coming in, and Power will get back behind Car, so now he will look to defend said part of the map. A backstab coming in from FaceCrack. They've controlled long. They now know this absolutely must be an A play. Flashes coming in, and FaceCrack still pushes closer. The M4 could get so much out of this. Spray in, awkward against Some Young, but he drops the bomb regardless. Jerry chimes in against towards Mir as well, and I just bounce with the AWP. Him and Chopper in a 2-on-4. They get the pick back on the AWP in the back line, but the bomb is contested by the CT side. Smokes up, flashes over. He does get one. Sees the second man and forces the issue back. Chopper against Jerry. Flit 1-on-1 now. Can I just go for the B-bomb site rotation?
Oh, he's going to go through CT, but Flit's not checking the angle. Oh, he's got time. If he would have gone tunnels, he wouldn't have had it. But if he goes through the CT spawn, which is exactly what Idis Balance did over the cross, he gets that bomb down. And he can post up with this AWP. He can play aggressively.
1v1 with the AWP standing by against Flit. Got his angle locked. Flit, if he can predict this well, can take the man down. Icebound seeing him. Second face will definitely catch it out. Look towards. 1 pixel is all he needs. Sees the shoulder bait. He doesn't take the shot. Crossing back. Flit still buying his best chance. He hasn't got a kit, though. He's got to get this kill relatively quickly. Idis Balance, edge of the doorway. Flit. 1 good shot's all he needs, and Idis Balance peaks a bit too aggressive. Flit's going to get the kill. Does he have time for the defuse? It'll be close, but I think he's just going to get it here.
Oof. He just got it. Made sure that he was there in enough time. And well, really, Idis Balance, he probably doesn't know that he doesn't have a kit. If he did, then may have been able to try and play a little bit more passive and try and fake him out rather than trying to take the fight to Flit. First time out for Forze as well as they regain the lead. I tell you what, Idis Balance, though, he is hitting some very nice shots. And if I'm Forze, I'm getting very afraid of how you're trying to deal with him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Big thorn in their side. 11 picks for the AWP of the T's. Only 9 rounds into this one. And of course, the fact he was able to get back to the B-bomb site, get the bomb plant in the first place is obviously pretty big effort for Spirit's economy. Even though he does go down in the end, it will still be forced investments and rebuys coming in from both sides. Forze have a FAMAS to limit them. Spirit have a Galil to limit them. The AWP's out for both sides, and of course the economy for both teams in tatters. So of course a very big round to take for the lead, potentially a few more rounds off the back of that. Idis Balance and Some Young are very aggressive in towards the short control. It's Flit with the opening kill, but Idis Balance can respond here on the short play, leaving it all on FaceCrack to defend A.
And that was so aggressive coming out from mid, just flying out through the mid doors completely alone. Oh, this AWP from Power, that's the bomb dropped. Oh, and it drops down from the short position too.
Yeah, FaceCrack with the second kill, Idis Balance, Magics and Some Young. Last 2 players left. Bomb dropped out of Xbox. Some Young with the Molotov. Coming in to try and stop anyone from making their way through the mid doors. Spray from Almaza gets 1 more pick. It's all to Some Young. 1 versus 3 for the AK. And flashes out towards short. Should be seeing a bomb picked up, but where will it rotate to? I mean, I don't think he can even get to that position here. Flit is the edge of the doorway. Some Young trying to go back towards the short position, getting face cracked. Did not see the AWP. He definitely saw the scope, though. Next to Power will take him down. So information being gained, but unable to deal with both those players there. It was always going to be a disadvantage for him. And Forze maintaining control on their CT side. Still 2 rounds up and continuing to potentially grow their lead. This is starting to get big concerning for Spirit now, you know. The comeback was on, but if they can't get a good T-side start, then this might be a bit more of an awkward map than we thought.
You know, they certainly need the riflers to be stepping up. I mean, Idis Balance is doing a fantastic job at the moment, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone else on the Spirit camp that are really stepping up with the rifles, and it might be a little bit of a slow start, and that's what they certainly need to be looking for. And Chopper, he was able to have a fantastic performance in that first map. Maybe he needs to come alive.
Arza and Flit here on the Forza defensive. SMG for Jerry trying to make his way in towards mid and back it up. Armaza gets 1 and 2. Flit gets 3. Armaza gets himself 3 of his own. And Magic's left alone as the eco gets ripped apart here by the Spirit Squad. And nothing left for Magic's to do other than potentially go down to the nades and the AK sprays. Trying to go down to the SMG ideally, but so close it's virtually impossible. But yeah, $600 kill for Jerry. Money going to get boosted a little bit for Forza. Now the rifles come out for Spirit.
And this needs to be the response pretty much straight away from Spirit. Need to at least claw a good stance in this first half on the T side. 6 rounds at a minimum. And the AWP at least is on the back of Artis Balance. It looks like Fast Long Control wants to come out for the T side. They're not going to be faced with any presence from the CTs. They've actually decided to aggress from Jerry and Exy Power out through short. They're going to get a lot of information.
AK and AWP trying to get the control out from Spirit in the same sort of way that they did earlier in the half. Remember the plays that they made out to the longhouse position. Shutting down CT presence initially, getting an easy and free bomb site. That won't be quite as easy this time because there is short presence, there is site presence. There's a bit of mid control coming in from Jerry as well, and he might play anti-rotation here. Trying to stop them from making their way out of the longhouse, or trying to siphon off the one player that's making his way from the B site play on the default back into longhouse. Either way, to bracket in the Team Spirit's squad. That is really the strategy from Forza now.
And Jerry, as soon as he over-aggresses, though, the T-side are going to be ready for him. And the execution coming out to the A bomb site. The T's are going to commit through mid. Going to be able to take down Jerry. So Team Spirit trying to work with this opening man advantage.
Magic's on site. He does catch face crack as the smoke blooms up. Nice headshot prediction angle. A 5-on-3. Got to get that bomb plant here. Smoke will go down. It won't buy him as much cover. There's a nice big gap on the left-hand side of it. And Forza will put a nade on site. That will do quite a fair amount of damage, but doesn't deny a bomb plant, most certainly. They're going to fall back and save off the back of that, though. They haven't been able to get anything from the defense.
That's a really nice round coming out from Spirit, and all it comes down to is trying to force Forza to make a mistake. And we see, especially in the early round, both Exy Power and Jerry working together out through mid. Jerry decides to aggress even further forward. And then mid, the lurker over at the B side of the map, rotates over, takes down the opener. And then the trade kills from Magic's. As soon as they turn that into a 5-on-3, it's an instant save at the B bomb site. The T's are at least looking for a bit of a hunt around mid, but it seems like for Forza, they are going to hold on to 3 players.
Back within 2 of the Forza lead. Spirit still playing catch up. And against the rifle buy that will come back in from the CT forces, will we get to another war of attrition between these two teams with force buys back and forth? That is the question I think a lot of people are asking. Incendiaries down, M4 looking for the spray in on Mir. Will do the damage, and on second face will take the man down. So a big old start for the CT side. Once again, dropping one of the most valuable players for Team Spirit.
7 rounds for Forza. 2 the difference between these two sides. And it's not one of the AWPs that actually starts off on the right foot. The M4 of Almaza. A short control once again from Spirit. Exy Power's got a great line to work with as well.
Flash coming in from Iris, bounce, follow-up flash, and a counter flash from Exy Power as well. AWP scopes in, only gets the leg shot, does connect towards Magic's, but Sumdai Young will find the trade. A 4-on-3 situation. A player is close though. Sumdai Young reads this. Bomb plant open, denies on the first player, looks for Sumdai Young as well, and face crack swings at the right time. Iris bounce for the AWP battle towards mid. What was that? Did Almaza just get a 360 in? That should not be allowed.
That was pretty nice. Considering he doesn't AWP very often, that was a pretty good shot.
Oh my god. 8-5.
It's getting really worrying considering that this is Team Spirit's map pick on the T side of Dust 2.
That's impressive.
Ooh.
The shots from Idis Balance have been pretty good with the scout out, but haven't been able to get the kills in these buy rounds. Obviously, those were against Force Bites and Anti-Ecos in the early part of this first half. Mir with the Deagle going to face in. Smoke down over on the doors. Mir actually missing out that smoke, so he can't cover off the short position. Spray through the gap, hopefully get a kill. Nothing else will be found.
It is at least a tag to come through on the scout player. A lot of utility in terms of flashes coming out from the CT side to defend out through mid. But this is going to be the fast short commitment to come out for Spirit.
Incendiary's out, Smoke's ready for Sumdai Young. For the control out from the T-side default. It's counter utility back from the CT forces once again. Just pistols and upgrades out for Spirit. Idis Balance looking on site, looking for Jerry, hopefully to catch his head off. Damage done by Magix enables that kill. So a 5-on-4. Opening frag for Spirit and in a post-plant position.
Problem here though for Spirit is considering it was just a full site execution from short, they have no long control, but the timing could not be better for Idis Balance. He can't follow up onto his third kill.
Does do his best though and buys a significant man advantage for Spirit. Backstab coming in from Magix as well, looking towards the CT spawn. Bomb plant towards short. SDY sees one. Flit does get Magix to a 3-on-3. And Sumdai Young will try wrap over. Chopper, Deagle back. Mir, Deagle in. Flit towards Face Crack's head. Flit will get the pick back of his own, but a 1-on-2 still. Tet9 will start moving in. Going to try and deny the defuse. Flit's going to try to save his weapon. The AWP will take out a second, but will not be able to get the third. Chopper shuts him down. 2K to his name, and Spirit with a low buy round will secure a 6th.
And that's a very good round to win for Spirit. A round that they probably didn't think they would be able to do too much. Maybe a bomb plant and a couple of kills, but a 6th round is certainly a gift. And it comes off the back again of Idis Balance hitting some crazy shots with the scout. This time he's got the upgraded version. He's got the AWP to play with. And for the buy for Forza, it's not exactly a great one. A FAMAS, an AUG, an AWP, and then 2 upgraded pistols to back them up.
Yeah, I'm seeing the full-on force buy from Forza, already losing the first 2 picks. Mir and Idis Balance. Headshots on AKs and AWP. Smokes down towards the cross. Eagle for Jerry in against Mir. Does find his head, so that's something gained for the CTs. But will it be enough to get the retake set up against the Spirit squad, who have made their way on towards site and are going to get the bomb plant?
HE and Molotov facing up against Jerry, and trying to force the CTs even further back. And now Chopper, at least him standing around this longhouse position, pretty much gives all the information up for the rest of the teammates on the site that the commitment has to come in from CT spawn or from short.
Flash up for Jerry, ready, run boosting out, AWP, AK Super getting into this position, gets the first player on Sumdai Young, looking for Magix next, indeed he does. 3 versus 2, making it 2 versus 2, Chopper's got the long position covered, Almas are going to turn it back to 1, he can sit the whole defuse right here, but 10 seconds of the clock, Chopper can make his way up towards the site, spray comes through for Almaza, but can he get the bomb in time? No, he cannot. No kit for the man, so it will go up in smoke, and we will see 7 for Spirit to close out their T-side half.
Pistol round or not, where having a kit could have completely changed the round. And there it is. Kit and double flashes.
Chopper. Not quite the highest frag count in the game so far for Spirit. Certainly had quite a number over on his CT half of Inferno. So maybe this is the CT half. Maybe this is, his opportunity to really shine. Defensive angles held. The pistol was the start of all that. And he'll be playing out towards the A bomb site from a passive stance. The last man back of 3 on the long control. Into tunnels for 4, so they've got 2 CTs to do if they want to commit towards the B site.
A lurk smoke coming out. And with the bomb as well. Flashbang over the top. Mir trying to tap through, but no presence on the continuation.
Doing a bit of damage at the very least to the T side. They're going to charge their way out past those smokes. The flash is coming in for the T side, blinding off their own teammates. Mir goes down, taps up from the USP at the backline. Sumdai Young getting headshots. Chopper gets a kill of his own right. XC Power spotted out towards Black. What a shot from Sumdai Young. Idis Balance will chime into Almas about the mid position. The bomb's been dropped though. They know exactly where it is. It's a 1 versus 2 for XC Power. He will pick it up, hunt for a kill. If he gets IDB, that might be a chance. He could also rotate back. He gets the headshot into a 1 versus 1 now against Magix.
It's up to the youngster to clutch. We've seen him clutch before. XePower, is he going to try and back out of the B bomb site? Looks like that's what he's going to try and go for. Maybe try and take the wrap into the lower bomb site, or the lower tunnels up to the A bomb site. Magix. He's now starting to look for some information. He's probably realized he's backed off now.
Well, making his way into the B bomb site, he will realize that for certainty now. When he counter rotate towards A, when he predict what XePower is going to do, I mean, he should be able to get a beat onto it at this point. Bomb plant will go down top of the box. This is going to be a very, very fun close plant from Xe. He's going to make his way all the way out towards long. He's picked up a USP for this, so the range game certainly is to his favor. Magix now with the kit on his pouch. He sees where that bomb is. He should know what the position's like. Xe a major HP disadvantage as well, so Magix doesn't even need to hit a headshot for this. We'll try spot him out towards the pit area. Going to try and defuse it from behind the box. It's not quite planted for that position though. Jump face up. Going to try and see if he can bait out a kill. Taps it. Spins. Oh. He's going to evade his hitbox. Taps up from Xe. He can't land the shots he needs. Oh, that's going to work. When does that ever work in a pro game? Magix. 8-8 for Team Spirit. And they're going to equalize with the pistol.
Oh, that's it, you know, put the DPI up and just start spinning, and wow, I tell you what, that's a really smart call coming out from Magix. Whenever you're in a one versus
honestly, man, like, that's just one of the most ridiculous things I think I've ever seen. Just thinking about this spin bot on the site. When does that ever work in a pro game? Never. I've never seen it work in a pro game. But there you go. All evens. The Spirit. That's got to be cracked up so bad, but I swear. Rifles out for both sides. Khalil's in for the T side. AK and Scout for Jerry and Xe, and the SMG for Sum Young will be the main weakness on the CT side, but they've got 2 M4s and 2 FAMASs, so set up a standard short control taken by Forza.
I'll tell you what, there's hardly any utility up for Spirit, and that's because, well, they just decided to upgrade to a lot of the rifles rather than those SMGs. And Chopper did get tagged down from the Scout. And it looks like Forza are going to commit to this short play. And Spirit are lined up relatively well for it, especially with Chopper trying to make his way back to the A bomb site.
A little over a minute to the clock here. Smoke down here. Forze are going to make their way out of the short position. Magix still watching long. 2 players there on the main bomb side defensive. Chopper here towards boost. Takes set down. Face crack with 1 kill. Idis Balance got 3 players he could line up. He does tons of damage, gets a kill, but face crack gets forced off onto 24 HP. Almazo will get the bomb plant in a 4 versus 3. Burst in from the FAMAS over from Magix will do some damage. Jerry eventually falls to Sum Young, and again the man advantage back. Mir getting Almazo all the same, and Spirit initially lose control, do concede a bomb plant, but they will be able to gain the round.
A very, very good round coming out for Spirit. Now, at least for Forza, it is a bomb plant, so it's not like a major loss going into that force buy. They pick up that single AK they had, trying to chuck it over to Sum Young. So in the end, 2 M4s, an AK picked up and recovered. Now, Forza, I mean, they can force buy again, but I wouldn't like to see it. We've certainly seen some teams in this special qualifier on some of these past force buy rounds when getting the bomb down, like to try and go for it again. The element of surprise factor, but it's not going to happen this time around.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a half by eco round for Forza. SMG spray through for Chopper will do some damage initially to Almazo. Doesn't quite get the kill, but taking it very, very low. So Spirit again get themselves a start. The map control also gained from the longhouse being flushed out. So all in all, it is a good start for the Spirit squad. And Forza will be left trying to get these hand cannons onto effect. Deagle's in. Attack 9 for Jerry. The Glock for face crack, and that's it. A little bit of utility as well. 3 smokes coming in. Could go for a pistol execute towards the A side this moment. It looks like that's what they're going to set up here on the short area. So all coming down to timing and whether they can hit those shots on heads.
No, Idis Balance. This is his opportunity to really come up big. Up against the Eco. The AWP out. And Forza really taking their time up through short after establishing the control. This is actually a really good position for Forza to be in, considering the fact that it's really only Idis balanced towards this A bomb site. Both Chopper and Magix are very far away.
Flashes and smokes over from the T side. Smokes down towards the boost spot from the cross of the CT spawn. I just balanced there with the AWP getting out towards Car. Tech9 can try and take him down. He's going to do his best, and indeed he lands that kill. A bomb plant to be secured in a 4 versus 5. Again, Forza have overwhelmed the initial offensive from Team Spirit, but the retake is where things could get spicy, especially as Jerry gets a 2K. Tech9 tapped towards Magix, and now Sundayoung, Chopper, and Mir back in CT spawn. You're right, they're falling back and saving. This was a half-buy round for Forza.
That's really disappointing. That's probably one of the worst rounds we've seen from Spirit yet. Not to take any credit away from Forza, but the fact that Idis Balance, he's got to make a decision there. He either tries to fight or he falls back, and he was a little bit indecisive. He stayed around too long, then he decided to fall back, and Jerry just overwhelms him. And then to follow up with some Magix out into the pit without getting traded for just a half-buy investment. A very strong round indeed from Forza. 9-9, we are tied up. And they probably have to force the issue. The scout out for Idis Balance. What does Magix get in return? Maybe a FAMAS. Yeah, that's what's going to be invested.
XC Power going to leg shot onto Idis Balance with the tag through the door. Forza make their way in out of the top of long position into the longhouse in particular as well. They'll take their face. Spirit backed off and not contesting aggressive as you would expect from this. CT Forces have got a decent handle on this. They're going to leave the long control and A site completely open though. Forza could just walk right in.
They certainly could do. So much top mid control coming out from Chopper and Magix.
Timing.
This can shut it all down. That's the bomb dropped as well. This is so much information.
And Mir gets Jerry, the forward player of the tunnels. Got another one up towards the top tunnels area. XC Power deals with him back at the AWP. Flick going to catch off the SMG, getting overly aggressive, trying to look for an AK-47. He drops, turns around for the second, and it looks like Forza will recover. Flick actually will recover. Sundayoung's pushing aggressive though. He can catch the man off guard. Shoulder bait. Good shot from the AK. And he gets his pick back. Now 2 more to find. 1 at spawn, 1 at house. Flash over. Almazir gets caught completely blind. Sundayoung does not see him though. And he can't get enough damage on the board. So good effort towards that mid play for Spirit. But it does not work out. Forza will have the lead.
Oh, I tell you what. That triple kill coming out from Flip was unreal. They brought that right back, and look, Spirit were in a really good position, obviously dropping that bomb, finding that opening man advantage. And now I'm getting a bit worried, because this should be Forza up to 11 rounds with a 2-round lead, considering the fact that the money line is just so broken for the CTs at the moment. It's going to be pretty much a complete save, just a P250 upgrade.
Molotov set up here, very quick kit looks to come through from Forza, but it is a stack in over at the short area for Spirit. Shoulder baits from Magix, going to try and keep his eyes on to the lower tunnels. Of course, on the short area, he'll have constant access to the flashbang over towards long, low would throw. Exactly where the T's are going to go to here. Damage done towards Flick, does take him down. Face crack seeing 2 players out. Let's take a headshot on 1 and 2. Just about gets 3 as well. And Idis Balance dropped off towards the mid position. A decent shot, but not to be in this particular case. 11-9 up for Forza. The buy coming in for Spirit now. It's a very heavy investment round at that.
Forza. If they win this 21st round, they put themselves in a really great position to probably take us to a 3rd. Just in terms of the momentum and the way that things are starting to shift going into this second half of Dust 2. 3 rounds in a row now for Forza. Very fast mid-control as well being established. This time around, though, Spirit aren't really playing anyone out towards mid.
Yeah, no, they're going to leave that mid-control for the Forza side to take on the short position. A Molotov from Idis Balance is going to be the main contact. And, of course, the run boost in from the AK. Baits out the AWP. Going to try force the issue against it. Face crack through the Molotov. Chopper falls back, the nade onto his position. Might do some more damage. Jerry tanks up most of it, but it's only a tiny amount even then. With further utility coming out, they force the CTs off the bomb site without getting an opening kill.
And they don't know about Magics, though. That could be the element of surprise for Team Spirit on this retake. And setting themselves up. Looks like they're all going to try and come out from short. The AUG does take down Power to find the opener.
But no setup here towards the retake. He's got a challenge long house. He will get Almas the next. Mir will get Flit as well. So now things are on for the Spirit side. 5-on-2 situation. CT spawn looks to be contested. They're both on short, playing contact short and long cross short. Spray from Face Crack gets himself out of dodge. Looks for the AWP player. Artist Balance will not go down just yet. Mir, headshot angle taken from Jerry. He takes him down. And now they're on the bomb right here, sticking the defuse. Taps up from the AUG. Magic gets the kill. Jerry gets some Young though on the site, though. No one's on it. Oh no, the timer ticked too far. And the player on short indeed does do all the damage. Jerry will get away alive, and Forze will steal a 12th away.
Well, there was no kids for Spirit, and, well, they were trying to stick the defuse, but as soon as the diffuser gets taken down, that round's all but over. They needed to have a kit on the site, and, well, Spirit, they didn't invest any in the last round. And they pay the price for trying to get a little bit more utility out. And that seemed to be a very good retake indeed. They were able to isolate so many 1v1 picks. But Forza still coming ahead. 3 rounds in the lead on Dust 2.
Forza look on towards the opener. Spirit this time are the ones that find it though. Chopper on Flit in lower tunnels. AWP checks out the site, does not see the man behind the main box. Smokes down towards Cross, and Face Crack makes his way in. Flashbang potentially to catch even more CDCI players off guard. And Mir's only going to catch that one to the face. Incendiary comes back in with the smokes up. Spray through against Jerry. Does damage. Does not get the kill. He tries to connect it back towards him. Chop it in lower tunnels as well. Almas has no idea this player's here. Spray through in the back. Does not quite take him down. Eventually he does. Magix also follows suit, but he falls out of his balance with the orb. Also chimes in towards Gandalf. And the AWP of the T side is left out towards Long with no control of the site, no control of the bomb. And it seems like no control of his life here. Chopper's going to try and end him off. Will not be able to take him down, but they know where he is. They can pick up the rifles. They can try and go for the hunt.
They know exactly where he is. Power, this clutch is certainly going to be a difficult one. Considering the fact that the bomb is even just nowhere near him at this point. Artist Balance holding down the line. Ooh, doesn't hit the shot. So Power, he stays alive for a little bit longer, but it won't be any longer than that. So the double orbs are picked up. And probably take Magics with that.
Double AWP setup coming in for Team Spirit. Now's their chance to really get the buys going. And Forze's economy has not built despite the number of rounds that they've gotten in a row so far. AK's the AWP. Spirit put them back down to eco territory here. A very quick mid play coming out from Forza as well. Looking to go straight through the mid doors. Chopper will try shut them down on the short area. No one's going to take that contact though. Nades up. Nicely landing on towards Jerry. Not perfectly, 70 HP, still quite significant, but it's a good start here for the CTs.
Mir is AWPing so close to those tunnels at the B bomb site. Him and SDY, the B anchors, haven't really had to put up too much of a fight so far on Dust 2. Not many B site attacks coming out from Forza. This could be the opportunity. They're looking like they're going to set themselves up for a mid to B play.
Yeah, it seems likely. Smokes down from both the CT cross and B cross. Spirit. 2 players on site to receive and 1 in mid. Have to get through the brunt of the presence that they have here in mid in order to try support it. That nade doing a lot of damage towards Almaza now. Flashes come out. The T's make their way in. AWP completely blind, but Young has got an engine that smokes work with 2 kills, 3 kills on the spray. Almaza also on the boost. Mir catches him off. Power with the AWP does strike on towards 2, but his teammates have fallen. The bomb's been dropped. Spirit have all the cards.
Oh, they certainly do. What a strong hold over at that B bomb site. SDY and Mir had not been tested. And will they just deliver? Power once again being the man to try and hold on to this AWP. They should be able to save it into the next round. And Team Spirit, this is now 2 rounds in a row where both times, Jay, they've been able to hold on to 3 players staying alive.
Brilliant stuff again from Spirit to hold control, and the defensive holds solid this time around. No real way for the Forze entry. And a lot of commitment there towards the B bomb site goes so poorly. And save that AWP obviously gives them options here, because the money is not great. Again, that was a reset round. The damage being done.
Lines. Now, 16-13 was the result for Spirit on map number 1. Now, going forward, this is probably looking at 12-12. 2,400 in the next round from Forza, so it probably just be Glocks to try and back up this AWP. They don't really have a lot of money to spend. And for Spirit, going into round number 24, their main objective, try and keep as many players alive as possible.
Not towards the setup here, it's just the stack in the default for the T side, mostly focusing on this upper tunnels take. The B site hit, that's probably their best case to rush down, get a bomb plant, try and overwhelm the likes of some Young and Mir. These players, of course, playing off the nade stack. The AWP doesn't get on the triple boost, but Mir does land it on XC. So that drops the first. The AWP pick back up for Flit, and Forza fall back out.
Oh, but Mir, he wants to keep playing aggressive. He wants to hold this aggressive line. And Forza, what looked to be a lot of presence to the upper tunnels. The triple boost coming out for the AWP to look over the scope, over the smoke, I should say. Completely denied. Magic's with an off angle out from long, but again, it's going to be the short commitment time and time again from Forza. Bit of damage with the HE from Chopper.
Yeah, Jerry taking it a little bit down. If it was a couple seconds later, though, that probably could have been a lot more damage to a larger group of people. Run boost for the pistol, maybe?
Double run boost.
Here we go. Incendiary, we're going to force the issue out, though, and they burn a little bit more. Nice reaction, the nade. This is going to hurt. This is going to really hurt. Jerry!
Back off.
Gets away with 3 HP somehow. Some way staying alive, despite the fact that they should have actually killed him. AK, AWP, standing by, double run boost again, comes out. Kill from Chopper on face crack. 10 seconds left. They have to get the bomb to the site. They have to get a plant in. They drop towards CT. That's round over. Flick can frag with the AWP pool. He wants they'll wait back. Keep the timer to tick to 0. USP instead gets the kill. And there you go. Spirit to 12-12. Even out against Forza.
Why didn't they just wait? They had like 3 seconds left on the clock. They could have just hid. Oh, I don't know. They could have been able to kill him after time. There was such little time left when Flit dropped into CT. That could have been a massive opportunity, but Spirit, it does not happen in the end. At least they secure their 12th round and they tie us up.
Indeed they do. I think the focus there, of course, was to lose as few players as possible. Keeping that player alive and hunting him down would have been, you know, risky after time. To take him down with that simple shot, the opportunity presented itself, get that kill. So I do agree that if they got the kill after time, though, that could have been a great advantage to really limit Forza's buy-up. No AWP, that much is for certain. AK's coming in across the board, though. Limited utility sets here for the T side. XE doesn't even have any head cable, so the M4 could take him down with a one-shot headshot. Spirit. Once again, the 3-2 split. No mid control, but a nice stack in towards the A side, which is where Forza are leaning to, and a fantastic nade to kick things off on the damage.
Yeah, Chopper's been doing big damage with these HEs and incendiary grenades. The short take, at least in terms of control, taken from Forza once again. Now, Chopper and Idis Balansu establishing a crossfire between both the van and ramp position. Magic's out from long. Not really too much of a contest in that position. We'll have to deal with the late lurk of Almazer.
40 seconds to the hit. Forza going to make their way out. Flit finds some Young. Chopper's overly aggressive, gets punished, and the shot comes in from face crack on towards Idis Balance. 2 players left, and Forza forced the issue once again. Mir probably will catch Flit out here towards the mid position, kisses him with a no-scope, and takes him down for a decent kill, but I don't think they're on for this retake. Maybe some exit frags. Maybe the pit player in Magic's can take down one. No! The jump gives just enough time for Almazer to flick, take his head off, and take the 13th for Forza.
Mir. I'm trying to hold on to this AWP over at the B bomb site, but they know exactly where it is. And they're going to try and hunt him down. And 2 players into the upper tunnels now. A very, very strong round from Forze. And it comes off the back of some superb entry. And Mir still trying to stay alive. Oh, ends up finding a couple of kills towards the end of that round, trying to hold on to that AWP. At least limiting the economy for Forze.
But not as limited as Spirit's economy is. The AWP will stay in play, which might be able to justify a Forze.
One round can honestly dictate who's going to win the map. It comes down to breaking the economy, breaking the momentum, and playing with confidence once you get past that 25th. And going into round 26, Forze. If they win out this round, they guarantee 14, and they guarantee a completely broken bye in round 27.
At that point, Spirit will have to save to try and grind to overtime. That's probably going to be their best play in all things considered. Exy with the AWP. Can't fire on the CTs. They cross before he can scope out the AWP. By this balance, though, strikes first on long control. Jerry down on the face. The flashbangs do catch the AWP blind, but it doesn't matter. He'll strike with the opening kill, and Spirit gain the advantage. Flit will try force it back on the short control. Take some damage onto Magix, but no frag.
They've rotated the AWP in from short. Idis Balance changing up his position. Chopper very close up to the mid doors. And Spirit, Mir and SDY are starting to press through the upper tunnel, so they're going to get the information. There is no presence over towards this B side of the map.
Exy and face crack out towards long. A minute on the clock, and the T's going to try split their way in towards the A site. Flash in to try force Idis bounce off of the AWP. He will still take a shot. Face crack with 2 players to find. He'll catch the first, not the second. Magix will concede his life to Exy. 3-on-3. Chopper, P250 out to tap on towards Flit. Let's try all for time. It's Mir getting a pick. Almaza gets down 1 and 2. Spray Malik to try get the 30 solo HP. M4 picked up, does get the kill, and it'll be a 1v1 Chopper versus Exy Power.
Oh, what a 1 versus 1 clutch this could be for Chopper. Now, he needs to walk for the rest of the way because he doesn't want to give away his position. Oh, the timing. Exy Power, he checks CT, but he didn't see anything.
Chopper may hear footsteps. He's got info on where X is playing for. He's checking out all the angles. Chopper should be able to catch him as he's getting a bit antsy. M4 spray through, does damage, no kill. Second face from X, he can't catch it. No scope, quick scope, whichever one you want to call it. Tries to face him for the second, and he gets his second for the 14th of Forze. And as you say, broken economy for Spirit. They have to save. They have to play for overtime.
Oh my goodness, that 1 versus 1. How big that would have been from Spirit. And now, well, they pay the price for not winning it out. This is going to be a very harsh eco indeed. A single or 2 smokes, a P250, that's it. That is all that Team Spirit have to work with, and they are pretty much giving up round 15 at this point.
Yeah, USPs, P250. Stacking over towards the B bomb site to have 1 player in mid. But this round is a loss. Recovery towards short in particular from the T side is what gave Forze that round. Now with 1:22, the clock, the smokes go down. The CT's opt to cross back over towards the A site. I mean, they use what little utility they've got. And now from here, it's all just going to be in the gamble stack. Will Forze play towards A, or will they potentially give up a round towards the pistol stack?
And the CTs are going to boost a couple of players up to at least try and get into the short position. Forze up. They just need to be making sure that they're establishing a crossfire once the set comes through and once the contact is made with the CT side. And walking out from long is a very good choice indeed because, well, the aggressions come out from short and, well, they're going to hear it, especially on flip.
Well, isolate this 1 kill. He's going to get out of dodge. He knows the volume of CTs is very high. He'll get his second. Straight transfer to the 3rd. And his 4th. And Idis Bounce left alone. So this pistol's not going to do much here. Map point for Forze. Spirit 3 to OT. And they have the buy up here. No AWPs to invest into. Not enough money for one. It's the M4 standing alongside an SMG for some Die Young. Mir, what's he got? Was he dropped a weapon? Yeah, an M4 out there for him to pick up. So, here you go. Spirit absolutely need this round, else we will be going to train.
A bit of a missed mid-smoke as well. And it still allows them to cross over to the B side of the map. Now, this time around from Forza, at least very aggressive coming out from a couple of the players through mid. This could be a fast B split to come out for the T's.
It could well be with the setup towards tunnels. The nades in from Mir. He's got a player on site though. This is very, very passive from Spirit. They've only got so much presence. The short control coming in from the CTs might bracket them in and potentially set up for the retake. They can take down one player. That would be fantastic. But the SMG being the lone holder of the B bomb site, that's not going to be enough for my money.
I'm trying to take long control, but this again, it looks okay. No, the T's are actually backing off out of the B bomb site. Very passive stuff coming out from Forza. Now, considering the buy from Spirit, they've at least been able to bait out a lot of utility from the CTs.
Yeah, that's very little to work with right now. When the execution comes in, Spirit are going to have to rely solely on their aim drills for the most part. A couple of flashes might throw some T-side players off. The smoke from Idis Balance could potentially be placed correctly, but he's out towards the short face, and he's going to use it when there are no T-side presence there. I mean, it will still stall for time if there were players there, but 40 seconds on the clock, no choice but to use it at that point. And the timer is running pretty low here for the Forza squad. Flit, AK in against Idis Balance. The M4 will be close at the box here on short. What will he do? He's played his place with the smoke as well. They're going to body block it. 1, 2, almost 3. He turns it around with the AWP, but Chopper can blind spray of his own, get a kill on Almaza. They can't make their way out of this position. A 4-on-2. 10 seconds left. Time is ticking away, and the T's are going to save. The SMG comes in the backlines. Mir going to try and pick apart one player or two, and they will drop low. Will they go hunting? Will they take these rifles out of their hands? They won't get the chance to, but Spirit, most importantly, will stay alive.
Oh, what a great round from Spirit, and it comes down to an individual. The AWPer of Idis Balance with the M4, the perfect swing on standing on that short ledge. It does so much damage, and then the spam in from Chopper.
And end this right here, right now, to try force us to a third map. With the buy being the way that it is, it must be a broken economical situation for round 30 if we have to get there. If Team Spirit can somehow keep us alive, Forze will be on forced buy. So it's this last chance for both teams. Push us over the edge to get us to OT. It's mid control coming out early on from Forza. 4 players down Suicide into the main mid area, and 1 player in towards the upper tunnels. It is going to be a fast play out towards the B site, or at least a split in from the mid area. Mir going to contact 1, tag flip very, very low, but can't get a pick. The flashbang will go in, spot a player, drop that bomb, try to drop Jerry as well. Jerry gets the kill, face crack follows suit as well, and the B site has been overwhelmed. 1 kill comes back into the bomb plant, a face crack finds that trade all the same. Idis Balance with a pick back of his own in a 2-on-2 situation. The bomb plant will be secured.
There's a player towards lower. That's the AWP of Exipower trying to escape, and it's all down to face crack. 1 versus 2, and he knows exactly where the CTs are coming from.
Face crack on the clutch. Molotov knows the info, seen both CTs, called out by his teammate, and AK in the window area. Time's ticking. Idis Balance does have a kit. The nade on, perfectly timed. Damage done to both. 1 pick found, turns away from Magix. 1-on-1, but Magix wins it out. And it was 1 kill away. Forza were a single frag from finding this map. Spirit will keep us alive though. The bomb plant will bolster the buy for the T side. And the CTs, 1 more round, we go to full 30 distance.
Oh my, what a clutch to come out again from the youngster of Magix. He was able to clutch out the last round on Inferno to get them the victory. And this time around, he clutches out again to keep their hopes alive. The buy from Forza, it's not the greatest at all. Not a fantastic amount of utility. A Galil up for Flit as well. Very fast presence, and even the HG Idis Balance to start things off. We could be going to OT.
Big frag to find a start. AWP of Exipower looking in for a scope on Magix and takes him down. Big frag to find. Orb Idis Balance will also get overwhelmed, so back to the man advantage of Forza. Chopper needs to get a pick if he wants to ensure survival, and he just can't do it. Forza will overwhelm. Some die young, looking into the short area. Flits right there, sprayed through. AK gets the pick. It's all SDY. He'll find his first, but 3 more to claim in this one. I think OT dreams may have been snatched away by Forza. 1 more kill to find before we go 16-14.
SDY, He's running out of time, running out of players. The last one left to see if he can get this clutch through the 1 versus 3 attempt to try and bring it to OT, but the time, it's even been ticking so long. Jerry going to swing out for grab. SDY going to be able to find the first, but no more than that. 16-14, the Dust 2 victory going the way of Forza. And I'll tell you what, Jay, this best of 3 series is full of surprises.